Hey guys, it's Jeff, and today Apple released iOS 11.1 Beta 2 for developers, and I waited just a couple more hours just to see how the battery life was, because that was one of the most concerning points in Beta 1 of iOS 11.1. The battery life is better significantly on the iPhone 8 Plus and all models below that, but first, I want to talk about some new features that iOS 11.1 Beta 2 has. Now, you all know emojis is a huge thing with Apple, and Apple invited some new emojis into their keyboard here. So go ahead and check them out. You might have seen them leaked before, or you might have seen them on another video or on the internet somewhere. These are really cool. There's tons of new emojis here, and also some have been tweaked that were there originally, so go ahead and check them out as soon as you can. Now, another cool feature that is brought to us in iOS 11.1 Beta 2 is this multitasking gesture. Now, this was actually here before, and Apple took it away saying they would bring it back, and now I guess it's back. Now, the way it works is you just force touch the edge here, and if you force touch it twice, it will pop up with the full app switcher here. Now, if you just hold it and swipe over, then that will take you to the last used app, and it'll switch between generally about 2 of them. Now, another thing that I wanted to point out to you guys is that some bugs have been fixed. Sometimes during a call, I'd go down and kind of switch on my notifications or try and search for something on the spotlight feature, and actually a very iPhone 10-like home button or swipe up button to replace the home button would actually appear at the bottom. That bug is actually no longer in this version of iOS 11.1, so that's a good thing as well. Now, let's get back to battery life, because that is super important. Battery life on iOS 11.1 was actually quite poor. I experienced a huge loss of battery life with the iPhone 8 Plus, and it was actually just very disappointing. On the iPad Pro 10.5-inch model, I also experienced a really bad battery life experience. On Beta 2, both devices seem to be working very well. Battery life seems to be a lot better, and hopefully it will stay that way for the upcoming beta versions. So very quickly, let's start a Geekbench test just to see where we're at with the iPhone 8 Plus in comparison with the previous version of Beta 1. While it's running, I'll just explain how this beta process is going to work. Most likely, the iPhone 10 will be released with iOS 11.1. So we will actually see a couple of more betas with the iPhone 8 and 8 Plus, and also the models below that, and probably see a couple new features brought to us in those versions. But if you want to wait and see all of the features that are going to be in iOS 11.1, you're going to have to wait to the iPhone 10 release, and that will be on November 3rd. Hopefully we'll see an official version kind of released a few days before, like we saw iOS 11, and hopefully those will kind of bring us some new features with the iPhone 8 and 8 Plus, and also maybe highlight on some more features that will be coming with the iPhone 10. Now, one thing that I want to tell you guys is there will be a public beta of iOS 11.1, so make sure you sign up for that. I'll have a link in the description below as to how you can join that program. Now, one question you guys might have is, should I download this now if you have access to the second beta of iOS 11.1? And my recommendation is yes. If you had the first version, you most likely were experiencing a lot of lags, a lot of battery life issues, and just overall kind of poor performance, even if you have the iPhone 8 and 8 Plus. But now on Beta 2, seems that those issues are now solved, so I would definitely recommend updating to this new version. I will tell you though that I have not tested this on the iPhone 6 and 6 Plus, only the iPhone 7 and 7 Plus, and I had a good experience on the 7 and 7 Plus. I'm not quite sure about any phones lower than that. So you guys will have to tell me in the comment section down below how this is running on your devices. So here we got the Geekbench results, and single core looks good and multi-core looks good. They're actually a little bit lower than the previous version of iOS 11.1 beta, but overall a lot more stable build in beta 2, and I'm really liking it. So guys, that's it for iOS 11.1 beta 2. If you guys like the new emojis, make sure to comment down below, mention which ones you like, and also how you're liking them all as a whole. If you liked other features, also mention them down below, and also, if you guys have any feature requests, put those down below and I'll make sure to read those, and hopefully we'll see those in the upcoming versions of iOS 11.1 betas. So guys, thank you for watching. It was fun sharing iOS 11.1 beta 2 with you today. I would highly recommend downloading this to your devices and get started on these new emojis because they are absolutely awesome. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, share with your friends who might be interested, and definitely get subscribed to see some more upcoming content. Again, thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.